me, Cyberpunk 2077 has always been a game about exploration and mysteries. So join me today as we explore all the things that the developers have tried to keep hidden from us. And if you do enjoy this content, do leave a like and consider subscribing to the channel. Now, I don't know if you've ever paid much attention to some of the AVs in the game, but some of them have some really interesting pathing. Now, I don't know if this is just one of them things that the developers never noticed, but yeah, some of the AVs have, very strange issues going on with them. Now, in all fairness to the developers, this could be because I am running a modded game, but to be fair to me, the only mod I am using is the free fly camera, so it shouldn't affect things too much, I wouldn't have thought. So our first one is located here in Japantown. We're just right next to the dark matter fast travel point. So here is the location. And now if we were to just quickly activate no clip mode and sink ourselves below the level here, we need to go just below the terrain. We'll notice that there's this gigantic, huge box over here. And as we go down into it, it disappears into this smaller dome. And now the sound effects have completely changed as we head into whatever the heck this area is. Now, I've never been in this part of the game myself, so I'm not actually 100% sure where it's from, but whatever it is, it's owned by Miltech. Now, it actually reminds me of some sort of training or simulation type of area where we'd learn how to play the game. At least that's what my thinking is here. Now, as you can see, the area is actually animated and it's got all its own unique lighting as well as its own sound. So it's definitely some part of the game. But yeah, for some reason, it's just hidden away just below Japantown here. Do let me know in the comments below if you actually do know what this is and which part of the game it's actually from, because I'd like to go experience this, because yeah, I never actually played wherever this is. Now, interestingly, also at this location are these two other boxes just outside of it, and I'm not 100% sure what these are for. If we just go into this one very briefly, it's just, this one's an empty box, so I think something actually spawns inside of this one, but yeah, this one is the more peculiar one here, because there's actually boxes within inside this box. Now, if we go into here, it's extremely difficult to see, it's pitch black. You might have seen there for a split second that the box appears, but if we zoom out just a little bit here, sometimes they can render in for us at a little bit of a distance, but I have no idea what these two boxes are. I'm hoping that they belong to a mission. There we go. You can see very briefly that just other little boxes rendering. Yeah, no idea what these ones are for. So our next one is located here in the downtown area. So we're located just outside of the Breakout Hot Dogs store here, which is a door I've never been able to open. But if you're curious, Eat Big is written inside here, but it seems like when you do finally open that door, it's actually replaced with another door that's underneath it. So what I think happens is this is actually a trigger door. So instead of this door actually opening, it's simply replaced with the other door below it. Now, the underground door is not the weird thing about this area. You see, if we go below the floor here and continue on down, we'll be able to find something a little bit strange. Yeah, for some reason, I'm not quite sure why, there just appears to be located underneath the map a bunch of cars all parked up here. Now, these are actually interactable. You can touch them, do whatever you want with them, try to get inside of them. But yeah, for some reason, they just spawn underneath the map here. I have no idea why. You know, there is a car park located right next to it, but even so, they're just parked right underneath a building here. Next one here, we're inside the Arasaka Towers. And while this one isn't exactly hidden, it certainly is fun. You see, in these boardrooms here, you can actually come over to these holo changers and actually change what's on display. You see, you can get this strange Militech man with loads of light sensors all over him, or you can find out Arasaka's true plan. Yeah, for some reason you can put a gigantic burger on the table. I don't know why the Arasaka would want this, but yeah, apparently this is loaded into the holograms. You can do this with both of them. Look, you can just turn them into giant burgers. Now, there's only these three that are loaded into them, but yeah, I just like the image of a load of Arasaka CEOs sitting down and look at these giant spinning burgers. Now, this next one is the most perplexing to me. I've actually done quite a bit of research into this one, trying to find out if it was actually one of the viable life endings. And unfortunately, I wasn't actually able to find any information out about it. If you do have any information about this one, please do let me know about it. Now, many of you may recognize this as the Netrunner Operations Room as we come to the end of campaign with Johnny, Rogue, or Pan Am. But one thing I didn't know about this room, ladies and gentlemen, is that there's actually a hidden wall over here. If we just come over here to this console on the side of the wall over here, this is actually a invisible wall. Now, I'm just going to activate no-clip mode here because it's the only way I can get through it from this side. But yeah, look, if we actually go through it here, you can see that there's a ladder here and a hole in the floor. Now, this is actually a grid that you can open and close. I've already opened it here, so I could go down and see what the heck was going on. But yeah, look, there's just almost nothing down here. But if we come just over to this side here, you've got a little vent here, and it says throw grenade into ventilation. I have never known about this in this part of the mission. I've never done this on any of the life paths, on any of the endings, of which all I have completed, and I don't remember this at all. So if any of you have got any information about this or have ever done that, please do let me know, because yeah, that one's a little bit strange to me. But ladies and gentlemen, that is all I do have for you today. If you haven't already, go and check out the other videos of more things that the developers do not want you to see. And remember to subscribe for more content like this. And until next time, peace.